I really don't appreciate shit. And this is why chivalry is dead. This is why men don't want to do shit for us anymore. Because the minute you start to not appreciate but expect shit, I'm not doing it for you. And I'm a woman and I feel that way. And I know men that feel that way.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We've been hitting this week hard, man. We've been hitting this week hard, probably like the past week or two. And we've been hitting it hard with a bunch of videos, man. Seeing a lot of folk out here subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel, man. Like I said, this channel is all about being free, right? Not that way, but all about being free, you know what I'm saying? Being open-minded, you know, and pretty much holding people accountable, right? Whether it's a man or a woman that we just had alive, holding fresh and fit people, man, who would, in my opinion, would be a pillar of the red pill community, right? When you think of red pill community, or at least when outsiders think of red pill community, they think of Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, and Fresh and Fit. Right, we just held those brothers accountable for the BS and the mockery they've been having over the past 3 years, 4 years, or whatever. Right, so we pretty much, man, got this sister here speaking for the men, right? Speaking for the men, saying women are very unappreciative today. Women do not appreciate their significant other, or just do not appreciate men in general. But yet these will be the same women that say men don't protect women. These will be the same sisters that will say black men don't protect black women. These are the same women that bashes men, call men down low, call men gay, you know, say that they hate their mother, say that they hate their own race, all because they may disagree with something, all because they may have done something that the sisterhood dislikes. So hey, guess what? We need to go ahead and demean this man and emasculate this man so much, man, that this dude don't even want to be a part of the community. And we're gonna make him become a passport bro, and then complain about him becoming a passport bro because we don't want his ass. That's all we freaking see within the black community. That's all men are going to be seeing nowadays, where we are not appreciated. We are not appreciated. The fact that women can jump online and jump on the internet and say that men are this or men are that on the same phone and cellular device that the man created, on the same bed and mattress that the man created, with the same bed frames that the man created, right? With the same air conditioning that the man had to create, in the same house that the man had to create, eating the same food that the man sat over here probably created, while you freaking watching BS on the TV, the same TV that a man created. Men are the least appreciated, and it's sad. Right, and it's sad, and the sad thing about it is, when you have feminism, they know how hard it is for him. They know how hard it is for a man. They know how hard it is, but they disregard it every single time. They disregard it every single time, which is why you see this stereotype that is definitely true, where men, no matter how hard a man works, a woman will never be satisfied. If a man is always at work, a woman will say, well, you know, he's never at home with his family, even though he's trying to provide for his family. Then if he's always at home around you, he just doesn't give me enough space. He just doesn't this. You cannot please women. Feminism, right? Feminism, they wanted to be able to sleep around with whoever they wanted to sleep around with. They wanted to be able to do the same thing men wanted to do. So men are saying, well, we are to sit over here and work hard and try to bring some money home or whatnot. Why can't you be at home watching the kids, right? That becomes an issue. It's a lot of things out here, man, and a lot of women always ask, why is chivalry dead? Well, when we sit over here and try to take you to Cheesecake Factory, that becomes an issue. When we want to just take you out somewhere just to get to know you, it doesn't happen, because we're going to take you out to some restaurant that you might not even like. So once again, it's wild, right? It's wild, and women wonder why chivalry is dead. But before we get into this, man, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.
I really don't appreciate shit. And this is why chivalry is dead. This is why men don't want to do shit for us anymore. Because the minute you start to not appreciate but expect shit, I'm not doing it for you. And I'm a woman and I feel that way. And I know men that feel that way. I don't have to do anything for you but respect you. I don't have to send you money. I don't have to spend money on you. I don't have to do any of that. That's something I want.
And what's so funny is, once again, so many of your women today require you to do so much and give so little. They require so much and give so little, and then wonder why guys do not go as hard as they used to. I wonder why guys are not as chivalrous as they used to be. Because once again, we're putting all of our eggs in a basket that is going to continue to stay empty, that's going to continue to keep getting used up. Which is why this idea that, hey, I'm not obligated to give you anything. You are not. But the fact that a man is obligated to take you out to these restaurants, the man is obligated to pick you up, spend the gas money, then has to pay for the food, then have to drop you off at home, right? And then you're talking about multiple dates. So probably by the third date, maybe she's paying, and she's still holding the snatch from the man. And once again, that's what women say, well, who is it to say that I have to give you some? Nobody's saying you have to. Nobody's saying you have to, but once again, that just proves this sister's point right here. We can put in all of this work and we just want one thing, even if it's a relationship. Even if men really truly want to be with you, yes, sex is going to be the last thing that to worry about, but it's still going to be on the plate. It's still going to be one of the top things that we're going to want. And women know this, but guess what? They can still use it to their advantage, which is why a lot of women play dumb and, oh, yeah, I like you, yada, yada. Well, look, if you take me on the 12th date, maybe we can sit over here and talk about something. And then come the 11th date, you start feeling wishy-washy. Come 12th date, you have the date. You're going to use them for everything. Now you moved on. A man wasted all of that money. Now guess what? He has to go back to a whole nother woman and hope he doesn't have to go through that exact same thing. More money wasted. And no, I don't want women to sit over here and think, oh, so you think, man, giving up some buns is going to show a woman's appreciation? No, but yes, right? Yes. I mean, look at the double standard. If a man doesn't protect a woman, right? Let's just say a woman is sitting over here getting beat up in the alley or getting jumped by other girls, even by other girls, and a man doesn't help, people are going to look at that man and call him a scumbag, call him this, call him that. I'm talking about they're going to rip that man up to shreds. And even as a man, innately, you're going to feel some type of way about it. But let it be the other way around. Women are never going to help. And the sad thing about it is, even if the man were to help the woman, she would probably still jump on the internet and say, well, that man that freaking helped me out, he's a good guy, but everybody else is still trash. The man loses his life trying to help the woman. And guess what? The woman goes on about her day. She moves on, and the guy's sitting over here 6 feet under or in jail. A lot of your women do not appreciate the guys, and that's just a fact. Right? We can give examples on top of examples on top of examples, and women will still look at that and say, no, men still don't care for women. That's crazy to me. But once again, this is the type of society where we living in, right? Where you have somebody like Megan Thee Stallion, where a lot of guys used to be fans of her. But guess what? Because, hey, well, we need to go ahead and capitalize on this dollar. We're going to freaking use it under the man's name. We're going to bash the man and say that the man is this, say that the man is that, to make me look good, right? To make us women look good, to go ahead and give us a bigger name so we can make that profit. You're using a man's pain. You're going to go ahead and try to use him as the face of black men don't protect black women. Men in general don't protect women, and that's sick. Right? And that's freaking sick. We can see all of the women falsely accuse men of certain things, destroy men's lives, and hey, nobody cares, right? Nobody freaking cares. They're just going to go ahead and move on. And hey, whatever happens to the man just happens.
God dang, somebody finally got it. That's it. Just a little appreciation and gratitude will go a long way. But when you make me feel as though I have to, then that don't sit well with people. You was going to lunch with your coworkers and I shot you $40 for your lunch, but you was going to spend $60. Don't be mad because I didn't send the whole 60. Be grateful that I sent you 40. Now you only got to spend 20 of your own money instead of the whole 60. What's so hard about that? I women don't even recognize the blessing when it's right there in front of your face. Some be throwing me off when they talk about a man got to take him to a 5-star restaurant on the first date and this and that. And then we all settle down and y'all get a date, and now Applebee's every week is good enough. And what be throwing me off is y'all won't be in to take y'all to restaurants like y'all wouldn't even take y'all stuff. You want him to go spend $400, $500, $600 on a meal, but when you got to spend your own money, it's too much. Basically, what you're saying is you want me to treat you better than you treat you. You've been struggling paying your bills for the last 3 years, and a man come in your life and he say, I'm going to take half of that from you. No. I'm going to take 70% of your bills from you, and I'm going to take care of that. And it's still not enough for women. I don't understand that. This is the generation of women of wanting something for nothing. Hey, man, do me a favor. Push the like to follow button and help me run these numbers up like somebody with a stolen credit card. Ain't no way y'all are going to help me.
Right, for all the women who's still going to sit over here and say what that man is saying is some BS, that's false, right? That's false. What he's saying is factual. The man can sit over here and take 70% of your bills, because women don't even like a man who goes 50-50, but that's all they talk about. But you can have a man who's willing to take 70% of your bills and it still won't be good enough. Why won't it be good enough? Because guess what? Women will still sit up here and complain and say, why should I have to sit over here and clean dishes and do this and do that? I understand you taking bulk of the bills and, you're still protecting the household. But why I still have to do that? Why do we still have to believe in gender roles? You like, man, what the? Once again, you will never be able to satisfy a lot of these women. You will never be able to satisfy a lot of these women because, number one, how they were raised, right? A lot of these women were just raised all disrespectful in a single mother household. So they pick up from a lot of these women, right? They pick up from a lot of their mothers, rightfully so. So, I mean, hey, y'all let me know down below. How do y'all feel about it? Because like I said, men are just not appreciated. Black men specifically are not appreciated whatsoever. Not by our own women, And we have tons of evidence to show that. We have tons of women who sit up here and say they don't need black men. We have tons of women who sit up here and say, hey, well, we'd rather have a black man see it instead of the black men themselves. We have tons of women who sit up here and say, well, we need to delete the black male fetus. Right? We got to delete the black male fetus. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to delete a black male baby? What's the purpose? And this is coming from a black woman's mouth. Doesn't make any sense. But y'all do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.